Friends, I have a really cool knife to unbox with you here today. A knife that several of y'all have been asking about for quite some time. And I finally just now got my hands on a really cool specimen. But before we dig into this, don't forget we have a 2-knife and a leather strap giveaway. So go to my playlist, find this video, and make sure you're entered for your chance to win that nice little knife package. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, let's get back to this unboxing. So what do we have here? Well, we have a case item number 08939, Muskrat 88. And this Muskrat is in a basket weave bone pattern, and it's really cool. And this knife was born May 11th in 2008. And we're fixing to check it out. But before we do, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it to any of your friends who might like similar knife content. Alright, that's what keeps the channel going. I appreciate it. So this Muskrat in this green box here, well, that's because it's a little bit older, 2008, and it's got a little bit different paperwork too. So let me go ahead and show that real quick for those that haven't seen the older paperwork. This is what it looks like here, and it gives you your warranty. It talks about the Case Knife Company, talks about taking care of your knife, caring for the knife, resharpening the knife, repair statement, the Case limited lifetime warranty, and it's got a little survey here to fill out, all the information, things you're interested in, and the Collectors Club, and there's where you would put your stamp and mail that off. So let's go ahead and put that back in the box. Make sure we save that, and let's take the tissue paper off this knife and get that out of the way, and we're going to be ready to get all up close and personal with this Muskrat. So check this baby out. Is that one cool bone pattern? You ever seen one like that before? This is my first basket weave, and I think it's good. Now normally I don't oil these knives up at the beginning of the video. I save it towards the end, but I just can't wait to get some oil on this basket weave and see what it looks like. So let's grab a little bit of my One Angry Kid knife oil, put a few drops on here, and watch it come alive, because this thing has been in this box since 2008 and it is very dry, and you can see it don't take much, just a few drops of that oil, and it really brings that basket weave alive. So let's dry off the excess here, and we're going to get up close and personal and see what this baby looks like, huh? So we got our nickel silver bolsters, we got our case shield on there, we got that basket weave. Isn't that gorgeous? That is really unique. I've had some nice unique knives here lately, and this is one of the most unique patterns so far. Look at that. It almost looks like, it really looks like woven wicker, you know? It's got like almost a wood grain to it there. And what a great job. So this knife, the centering's a little bit off. We'll mess with that here in a little bit, see if we can fine tune it. But other than that, this is one beauty. Let's check out these blades. Look at that big old clip point with that nice belly at the end. I'm always talking about Case puts that nice belly right there at the tip. And check out that nail nick. Huh? That thing is right there in that blade. It almost looks like an eye of a bird or something. Here's our tang stamp, USA, Muskrat, stainless steel. And it's got a nice finger choil on that blade too. Here's the other blade. Check that out. There's your Case XX with your date stamps on there as well, for those that get into that kind of stuff. And it is the exact same blade. Both blades are the exact same at both ends. Now, normally I don't really like a knife that has the same blades. You know, I griped about it on the canoe. I thought that was useless, having two spear points, even though it does have a canoe on there. It's pretty cool. But it's kind of a useless knife. And so was this gun stock. You know, these two blades that weren't all that efficient. You know, I don't like that. I like knives like these, where you get a clip point, you get a pen knife, you get a sheep's foot, all in one. You know, same here. You got a sheep's foot, a coping, and a pen, all in one knife right there. That is convenient. So you can do multiple things with one knife. But this knife here has two of the identical blades. And I did a little research on the knife, and this knife was exactly made what it was called for. It was for skinning muskrat. Came out in the mid-30s, I believe, when muskrat furs were at a height, and you needed a very sharp blade in order to clean those muskrats. And this knife here, when one knife dulled, you got a second one. And they are 2 7/8 inch long blades. We have an almost 4-inch handle right there. And the overall length is right under 7 inches, 6 7/8. So what a cool, handy sized knife. And it fits in the hand very well. Look at that, my big 2 extra large hands. And everything is smoothed and contoured. You got that nice finger choil in there. It feels good. No hot spots. Look at that. Great job as normal case. But you know what? That thing just really fits in the hand. Super nice. But when you close it, alright, and you open up the other blade, you're going to see a difference, because this knife has got like an S pattern to it. See it? Alright. Check it out. See, it's kind of like an S there. And what I'm getting at is when we open up this other blade, it's got a little different angle because of that S in the handle. See how this one curves down a little more? See how it curves down, pointing towards the ground a little more when you hold the knife level? Well, that's just a little bit more convenient. You know, if you're cutting something down a table, that little downward angle makes it a lot nicer. And that's just another example of the years of use and refinement that it took developing these knife patterns by people out in the field back in the 20s and 30s and 40s that said, hey, this is what we need in a knife. And this is what manufacturers like Case came up to keep them skinners out there working, carving up them muskrats, making coats and stuff for the rich people in the cities, huh? And while I'll never go out and skin a muskrat in my lifetime, I have a knife that is very well suited for the task. I mean, there's a lot of little refinement and engineering, just like the traction on this basket weave. You wouldn't think it would have that much traction, but it does. Almost have to feel it to understand it. You know, it just feels really perfect in the hand. And man, just it's a nice knife. Even these clip point blades, I mean, they're just perfectly suited for the needs of a skinner. You know, gorgeous. So let's go ahead and line it up here against some other knives. Here's a Sodbuster Junior. And you can see it's a little bit shorter, about a 1/2 inch shorter. Here's that canoe I pulled out. That one is about 3/4 of an inch shorter. Gun stock, even that gun stock's a good sized little knife. It's still about 1/2 inch shorter. And that muskrat, even though the muskrat's a lot lighter. Here's that Seahorse Whittler with its big old Warncliffe. Here is the Stockman, medium Stockman. Here's the large Stockman. Right? Big difference in that clip point. A little different shape too. More belly in that Muskrat, huh? Alright, so now you're saying, how does the knife cut out of the box? It's a 2008 model. Newer models haven't done that well. I'll say it's doing pretty good. Nice. Very nice. Let's check out that other blade, see if it does just as good. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think this knife was ever carried or sharpened. Yeah, it's still in the paper, everything. This knife did very well. Two blades, identical but different and well suited for anybody that wanted to go out and chase down some muskrat, huh? What do you think? Could you put those two identical blades to work? You think it's a good looking knife? I do. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think about this knife. Also, don't forget to enter our knife giveaway contest and stay tuned for 2 more giveaways that I'll be announcing this weekend. Other than that, thanks for viewing and stay safe out there.